Hey crafty people, it's Tasha. Welcome to my channel. Today we're making a super fun light up birthday cake card. I'm collaborating with the fabulous folks at Pear Press and Trinity Stamps, featuring the amazing new candle light from Pear Press. So this light is truly magical. You press to turn it on and then you blow it out. It's the perfect match for this giant birthday cupcake from Trinity Stamps. I've already stamped my image and sentiments using VersaFine Onyx Black ink on Nina 80-pound cardstock, and then I embossed it in clear gloss for some extra shine. Let's jump into the background first. I'm using this cool stencil from Trinity Stamps, so I think it's designed for colour swatching, but I thought that it would make the perfect ink blended background for this design. I'm using coloured cardstock and holding the stencil in place with some low tack tape on the back. So I'll start by blending a lighter shade in the centre and then build up to a darker shade around the edges. After removing the stencil, I'm going to deepen the outer areas with an even darker tone. Then I just soften over the whole pattern by lightly blending over the whole panel again with whatever ink is left on my blender. Once I'm happy with the blend, I'll set it aside to dry for a little bit. Now for a bit of shimmer. So I'm spritzing the panel with a mist that I made just using water and Perfect Pearls. You want to be sure to give it a really good shake to wake up that sparkle and then spritz it all over. To get some bigger splotches, I'm just going to tap the little pipe thing over the panel for a few extra larger drops. So whilst that dries, let's move on to the cupcake. I'm keeping it simple with the colouring today. I honestly didn't know which shades to use, so I just grabbed a handful of markers, scattered them on my desk and went with whatever I picked up first. I'm starting with the leaves because that's going to help me map out where to add the other colours. The clear gloss embossing means that I don't have to worry about smudging the lines or the black ink bleeding into my colours. It encapsulates it, so it's perfect for quick and easy colouring. I'm adding a base colour to each section, then going in with a darker shade for the simplest bit of shading. For the leaves and purple petals, I just flick a little bit of the darker shade, so a shadow from the base upwards and outwards. For the smaller spaces, like the pink and orange flowers, I just add a line of darker colour. It really is so easy. No blending required, and you don't need loads of shades. Quick reminder, today's video is part of a hop with Pear Press and Trinity Stamps, so you'll find the link to the next video along with all of the giveaway details in the description box below. And if you are new to my channel, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the future fun. For the cupcake wrapper, I'm using 3 shades to give it a kind of rounded look. So I'm starting with the lightest shade, colour that all over. Then I add the second shade at the base and flick it down from under the flowers. But then on the outside, I'm going to colour a few of the sort of lines with shade 2 and then use a darker shade 3 for the shadows. And that's just going to give it that kind of rounded look. After die cutting the image, I'm colouring the candle with a silver gel pen for a cute metallic look. Now let's tackle that deep purple background. I don't want the white edges of my die cut image to stand out, so I'm colouring around the whole image with a purple marker. So I always test the colour first to make sure that it matches, and don't forget to colour the edges of the paper to hide that white core. Now the image will blend beautifully with the background. So it's time for the magic candle light. So the component fits perfectly behind my candle, so I don't have to worry about hiding it, which is amazing. So I'm going to secure the light in place with some double-sided adhesive on the battery pack. That's just going to hold it nicely to the cupcake until I'm ready to attach everything to the card. Quick note, you'll need to make sure that the sensor, which is the little bit just below the LED, is uncovered so that it can register the glow. Now that the light is in place, I'm adding some of Pear Blossom Press's best ever foam tape. So this stuff really is the best. It's fantastic. So it's super thick, so you only need to use one layer. I'm almost ready to assemble the card, but I want to make sure that I leave room for the sentiment above the candle. So I've die cut a few extra sentiment pieces to stack them up for dimension. I love that the die cuts each word separately, so you can position them however you like. It's really clever. To get the spacing right, I use the negative as a guide. And once a birthday is in place, the rest of the sentiment is really easy to align. For the Make-A-Wish sentiment, I'm placing it directly on the cupcake, but I'm making sure not to cover the button. So I'm using Pear Blossom Press stamp set to create a push here, and that little stamp fits perfectly within the set's small circle die. Now I can add the whole cupcake onto my card. The card looks great as it is, but I can't resist adding some of the adorable clay butterfly wing embellishments from Trinity stamps. I am absolutely in love with these. You're probably going to see butterflies on pretty much everything I make from now on. So don't forget to check the description for all the hop details, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join the crafty fun. These candle lights are truly magical, and when I finished the card and showed my family, they were totally blown away. Do you see what I did there? So drop me a comment below with how you'd use these fun lights. I would love to hear your ideas. Have a lovely, happy, safe and wonderful week. Stay crafty. Bye.